Y'all, I don't like Deborah. I don't like her. I mean, honestly, all the characters on Blue Therapy are pretty crazy. Like, they did a really amazing job at making everyone extremely dysfunctional. But I'm going to focus on Deborah for this particular video. I will focus on the guys in other videos because they certainly have their issues too. But Deborah, she again represents the worst aspects of modern femininity. Like, entitled, literally entitled, thinks that she should be treated like a princess. Okay. Thinks that her boyfriend owes her the world. Should be buying her all this stuff. Should be giving her all these financial things, all these gifts, all these trips. She has no expectations of working with him. She has no expectations of saving. She has all these expectations that he's just supposed to bend over backwards for her. And then anytime a question is asked as to what she is going to be doing or how she is going to be helping and benefiting him, she gets an attitude. I'm like, what a horrible person to be in a relationship with. She's a beautiful woman. She's physically very attractive. But apart from that, it's just like her character is disgusting. And I hate to say it. I'm like, I don't know how else to put it. Her character is literally disgusting. She's entitled. It's completely entitled. And I'm like, as a man, I mean, I kind of feel bad for Jamal. Like, he has issues, obviously. And like I said, I'm going to create a whole other video focus on that. But, I mean, I kind of feel bad for him because it's like she has very unrealistic and unhealthy expectations. Very unhealthy. And that's a problem. And then on top of that, I think she is extremely controlling. She's extremely controlling. Everything from going through his phone and then starting to be suspect. And this gets back to the relationship. The relationship at its core is toxic because the reason she's doing that is because she doesn't trust him. And of course, anytime you don't have trust in a relationship, already that's going to make things tense. But because she doesn't trust him, then she gets anxious, then she feels nervous, then she wants to have more control. She tries to reach for more control. He feels smothered. He feels like he's being controlled, or he feels like he's being, you know what I mean, emasculated. And then he pushes back. And then as he pushes back, she feels less secure. And then it's just like a toxic, it's just like a toxic, circle, really. And so it's just a bad setup. It really is. And I wish I could say there was something about her character where she had redeeming qualities. But as far as I can see, they did a really good job of painting her as just a toxic woman. It doesn't mean that she's probably not a sweet person. It doesn't mean that there's not maybe the potential of one day being something. But as it stands today, as it stands right now, where she's at, incredibly immature. Not the kind of person that you would want to wife up or live with long term because she would be a liability. She would be a bill. Her mindset, the way that she's thinking, she would be a constant bill, a constant maintenance with nothing in return, really, other than, okay, her looking cute. But I'm like, okay, if you just want something that looks cute, it's cheaper to just go get a prostitute. Literally. And I'm not saying I'm not saying I condone that, but I'm like, with her mentality, I'm thinking, okay, as a man, what would the partner benefit from being with her? Because all she's saying, well, give me this, give me that, give me that. I'm not willing to save. Oh, I'm not really willing to work with you here. You need to work harder. You need to give me all these things. But it's like, what are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to help him? Or how are you going to work with him? Or just even be nice? Like, she wasn't even nice to him. There was a lot of times where she was cutting him off. She was being very, very just, I think, patronizing. And it's very obvious that she didn't respect him. And again, those are not qualities. Those are not good qualities in maintaining a long-term healthy relationship. And so obviously, we see Jamal's behavior, even the first time he walks in, he is just like, he has this kind of defeated, like tired look on his face. And then obviously as their relationship or their dynamics are exposed and they're in conversation, it's like, no wonder he's tired. He's been beaten down and she's kind of an overwhelming personality. So no, she is not my favorite character. Like I said, she's physically beautiful and maybe as a friend, maybe as a counterpart, a platonic friend or whatever, there's some good qualities about her. But as far as a relationship concerned, it is very obvious that she is young in relationships. It's very obvious she doesn't have a lot of experience. And it's also obvious that she has way unrealistic expectations that are really damaging. It would be a huge burden and a huge liability to anyone, like long term. But those are just my personal thoughts. What do you think? Do you like Deborah? Do you agree with her? Do you think she's totally right to just desire all these financial things and have no expectation whatsoever of really being a benefit to Jamal? Or do you think she's off? Let me know. I'm curious. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much for listening. We will talk soon. Bye.